All right, welcome back. This is example 3, and this is where it starts to get hard. And let me show you why. Remember what I talked about? Sometimes they ask for something different. So notice this is different. This says 75% of what number is 48. So it's not asking us what 75% of 48 is. It's telling us that 48 is 75% of a bigger number. Okay, so this is where we have to be careful on what they're asking and then what the process would be. So you want to make sure you have your notes open when you do your assignment. So here we have to take 48 divided by 75%. And I know so maybe we don't understand why we got to do that, but that's going to get us a bigger number and tell us what 48 is 75% of. That's a mouthful, I know. So just trust me. Write this step down. Write the percent as a fraction and divide. So 48 divided by 75%, they change it to a fraction of 48 divided by 3/4. Remember what we do when we divide by fractions? Don't divide, we flip and multiply. People say keep, change, flip. So now we do 48 times 4/3, multiply by the reciprocal. We end up with 64. So 48 times 4 divided by 3, end up with 64. So 48 is 75% of 64. So trust me, this is going to get a little difficult. Make sure we answer what they ask for and make sure your answer makes sense when you're done, okay? Because I know some of us are going to find 75% of 48 and it's not going to be correct. Let's take a look at another one. 60% of what number is 42? Use a fraction to find the answer. So how do we do that? Let's take a look.
%60 of what number is 42? Use a fraction to find the answer. To find the whole, divide the part by the percent to obtain 42 divided by 60%. Then write the percent as a fraction. 60% is equal to 60/100ths, which is equal to 6/10 or 3/5. So 42 divided by 60% is equal to 42 divided by 3/5. Next, multiply by the reciprocal of 3/5 to obtain 42 times 5/3. Next, simplify by dividing out a common factor of 3. Then multiply. 14 times 5/1 is equal to 14 times 5, which is equal to 70. So, 60% of 70 is 42.
Okay, so he's going fast, and this is because this is a lot of stuff we've already learned. He changed 60% into a fraction, and that's reduced all the way down to 3/5. We divide by that fraction, and instead we multiply by the reciprocal. So he didn't put this over 1. That's just something that you'll learn is already there. And you can do 42 times 5 divided by 3 if you want, but he divided out a 3 before he did that. So it's going fast, but just what you really want to know is when you're looking for a percentage of a number, you take that number and divide by the percentage, okay? So make sure you keep those notes next to you so that you can keep it all straight. You guys are doing awesome. Keep up the good work. Sorry, my videos usually get cut off, but now they're not on this one, so you might see me sitting here doing nothing for a second.